everybody, how you doing? This is Tracing Roots and Telling Tales Tuesdays. Genealogy with Donna. How you doing? Let's see here. I had some exciting news. My youngest daughter, Jody, has started her own family tree, and she has gotten very excited. She actually bought a membership to Ancestry, and she taught me something. I've had Ancestry for a number of years, but she taught me something I didn't know because I haven't been online looking at my tree recently. And so she taught me that there is an AI available to help you do your searching, which it's like a new invention for me because she's telling me things that I didn't know. I can tell you that she found out about a relative of hers on the Lewis side that had witnessed a murder. And how did she know that? They were able to pull up a newspaper article talking about the murder and who the witnesses were. Wasn't that great? I can't remember what the year was. She did send me a copy of the article, but it was so interesting that newspapers play such a big part in helping us to understand what has happened in the past to our ancestors of the past. I would not have never known that my great-grandmother, Bertha, had driven a car. Why? Well, she was in her 70s when I was born, and she lived to be 96, but she wasn't driving at that point. She couldn't afford a car. I don't know whose car she was in, and the reason I know that she was driving a car. Now, she lived in, that would have been San Gabriel, maybe at that particular time, and she was all the way out in Riverside. Now, that might not be a big deal for Californians who, an hour drive to go somewhere is not a big deal. But that was before freeways. That was before the 10, the 60, the 210. There were no freeways. That was before Route 66. So for her to be out, hi Jolene, thanks for joining me. For her to be out there in Riverside driving, I don't know what kind of car she was driving. It asks so many more questions. It offers an opportunity to really open up our curiousness to want to know more. I don't know how I can find out that stuff, but it certainly puts more questions on the one list than it answers, which is kind of interesting. I was telling Jody when we were talking that, and back to the newspapers, we've kind of lost a lot of that small town, so-and-so married so-and-so, so-and-so had a baby, so-and-so became grandparent, those kinds of small town things with the social media advent. So when somebody says social media is a boon, well, maybe not always, because the people that are 50 years from now, they may not know about things that are happening, small town things that we can find out from the 20s, 30s, 40s, even into the 50s, that won't be available just because of social media. But anyway, what the enthusiasm that Jody has, she's new to the thing, has reignited my enthusiasm too. That this is absolutely spectacular that this will go on. I asked Jody, I told her my brick wall was Eliezer Cate. Now, my grandfather, Norman Cate, his father was Charles Eliezer Cate, and Charles's father was Eliezer Jr. But it turns out that Eliezer is a very popular name, kind of like Martha, Mary, Alice. And so trying to find Eliezer, Jody found 5, 6 Eliezers, all within the same 1811, 18, right in that area, 1820. So trying to ferret out who's who is going to be kind of a trick. She did find some pictures of people. So I could tell by the picture right away that it wasn't one of my relatives because we have certain features that this particular gentleman did not have. So I will be, I didn't bring my computer up this time. It was I kind of forgot it. So we'll be going back down to the beach, and I'll be picking up my computer definitely and checking out this weekend some of the Eliezer and see if it's her membership level that gave her the AI, or if all Ancestry memberships have the AI in them. I know that I have an AI assistant, not through Ancestry, but just in general. and his name's Chuck, and he is just making my life just such a world easier by helping me kind of coordinate and strategize some of the things I'm doing for my business. So it's kind of nice to have an assistant that kind of can help you create, and I got the idea, then I ask, how can I make this better? And they help with that. So the AI looks to be in Ancestry, looks to be that same thing. I'm looking for such and such. In fact, she was able to pull up a school picture of mine from 1966 that I didn't think existed on the internet. So I have posted that on my Facebook. So I will definitely. Hi, Joe. How you doing? What, you took a pause in your race car driving? Oh, yeah, it's only Tuesday. You're not going to be racing until the weekend. Anyway, I posted that picture on Facebook, the drill team picture from Sierra High School. And that was one of the things that Jody found when she was looking. I don't know that AI found it specifically, but it was certainly in the hints that were given. So I find that what that does is it reignites my enthusiasm because of her enthusiasm, and with the benefit of having an AI help search, definitely all the resources available, it's a boon. It's just a boon. It's so easy to go down a rabbit hole, one person's name, and you're 3 or 4 generations deep, and in 2-3 hours have passed because you're so fascinated by what you're finding that you just don't come up for air. It's kind of like being in the swimming pool and you don't realize you've been there for 3 hours and haven't applied sunscreen, and you come out lobster red because you're having such a great time. So that kind of mental excitement is certainly to be had in Ancestry and in tracing your family tree. So I'm super enthusiastic about it. I hope this is episode 20. So I'm hoping to be able to continue this, through the rest of the year. And there's plenty of subjects by which I can, expand on. And with this AI thing, I might be finding treasure troves of information that I didn't even realize were available to be seen. So I'm super excited. Stay tuned. Episode 21 will be next week. You guys take care. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk soon.